The month of July is the month when I decided to officially start my journey and document it while doing it. It's the month when I launched the My Fragrance Journey channel. And in this episode, I do my first list. So this is my officially my first list on, and these fragrances are the fragrances that have sort of rocked my July in a way. As I was going through a lot of fragrances and I was taking time to spend a lot of time with some of my fragrances in my collection. These ones are the ones that just jump out and I keep going back to, and they just give me the right, they put me in the right a mood and spirit. So it's just going to be a straight up top seven. No particular order, no particular rating I will be applied to these. These are just those prominent fragrances that have have been my signature July, my first month fragrances that I've worn more than any others in my collection. First up, a lovely, a beautiful aquatic Nautica Voyage, a beautiful woody, fresh, aquatic, very timeless fragrance. This is Nautica Voyage, released in 2006. It is very, very cheap and it's freely available. This is the original. There's a sport and many other variations of this, but this is the one. This is the original. This is the perfect fresh out the shower type of scent that you can just spray on and just enjoy yourself and just enjoy the scent. In the evenings as you sit around, or on a hot day if you want to be going out there, or if you're going to be on holiday on a beach somewhere. This is the perfect scent for you. So Nautical Voyage comes in at number 7. And then this one, I had a particular encounter with my wife yesterday. I had it on, and I've always thought she doesn't notice it, but yesterday particularly, I was pulling her close and she said, you smell very, very nice. So it's one of those. It is smoky, musky, woody. It is a beautiful scent for the price that you pay for this. It is an absolute masterpiece, and as I've said in the review of Encre Noire, it's got two other flankers, the Sport and Alex Dream, which I'll look at in other in coming episodes. So yeah, a beautiful woody fragrance. If you want to smell mysterious and unforgettable, this is it. This is the Batman fragrance. I call it the Batman fragrance. Yeah, it's a beautiful woody fragrance. Lots of vetiver. It gets a nice dry ending. Towards the end as it settles, it's got a nice dry woody feel to it. It was released in 2006, so it's a fairly it's been around. It's one of those. It's been around. The price, it's too low for the quality. That's all I can say. The quality that you get here, you would think it's a much, much more expensive fragrance. So yeah, that's it. Encre Noire coming in at number 6. And at number 5, an absolute beast of a fragrance. It is sweet. It is delicious smelling. Vanilla, tonka bean, praline. This is it. My wife once said, I could eat you. You smell like, I could eat you, or something like that. This is it. It is a beast mode fragrance. It's a Parfum version. It's a Parfum concentration of the Joop Homme line. And it is a beautiful fragrance. If you're into fragrances, obviously very youthful. I don't expect an older gentleman to be wearing this. Guys in their 20s, 30s, 40s, you can take your chance at this. It is super strong, so you must be careful with the sprays. It's a 2022 release. One of my first 2022 bottles of fragrance that I bought this year. It was not a blind buy. I actually went out and smelled it, and I love the scent, and not available at discounters obviously because it's still failing you. So yeah, at number 5, Joop Homme Le Parfum, a 2022 release. Coming in at number 4 is a Creed Aventus so-called clone. I do not consider this a clone, but some people just call it a straight up clone. But I prefer to just appreciate this fragrance on its own merits. So Club de Nuit Intense for men, from the House of Armaf, a Middle Eastern clone house. A beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I never used to believe the hype around this Club de Nuit Intense, Creed Aventus DNA, until on a couple of occasions going out, I sprayed this on, and I went out there, and a couple of people, especially in the stores, the shop assistants would ask me, what are you wearing, and sometimes I would be so confused because it would be like a bit of a shock that this fragrance actually catches a lot of attention. So that wonderful, that lemon, citrusy, pineapple opening that it has, seems to grab people for some reason. So it's a beautiful, beautiful DNA. Club de Nuit Intense Man, the EDT. This is the 2015 version. I know there's been a lot of Intense and Parfum and all of that, so this is none of that. This is the EDT version of the fragrance. Lovely, lovely fragrance, perfect for special occasions. It lasts 8 to 10 hours. It is a beast performer, and an overall wonderful fragrance, I would say. And that's the number 4 fragrance. At number 3, the fragrance that has really, really rocked my world in the month of July has been Coach for Men. A beautiful, beautiful, perfect, absolute perfect, signature daily scent. In the video when I reviewed this, I positioned it as the perfect office friendly fragrance. It's got that beautiful pear note. It opens up nice with a pear note, and it's a woody aromatic. It also has a grapefruit note there. It's moderately priced, so wonderful pricing on this. This is the perfect everyday scent. Like if you wear this every day, it's the kind of scent that's very pleasurable. People will really, really love smelling this on you, and will gravitate towards you. A beautiful office, versatile, signature scent worthy type of fragrance. Coach for Men. It's the kind of scent that will not offend and will rather bring people closer together. People will be very, very curious to say, what is this guy wearing? It smells pleasant, and people will recognize you by this if you wear this every day. A beautiful, beautiful scent that I've worn very much a lot during the month of July. Even though it's not really a winter scent, so for example in South Africa it's very much winter, but if you're indoors and you're nice and warm, this is the perfect scent for me. I've been enjoying this quite a lot. So at number 3, Coach for Men, the EDT. At number 2, this is a fragrance that I bought as a blind buy, and it just blew me away then, and it just keeps surprising me. There's just layers and layers to this fragrance that I keep, peeling off, with time. The more time I spend with it, the more I put it on and enjoy it, So, and that is L'Homme Rochas, or Rochas, from the House of Rochas, L'Homme Rochas. It opens up with the beautiful, blood orange, cardamom, pineapple, so very fruity, fresh opening. It's nice and sweet. It's not too harsh. It's just very, very pleasant, and it smells unique. I don't think I've ever smelled anything like this. It's definitely very well priced. For the price that you get for this, that you pay for this, you're paying nothing for every great scent. This is like top tier, niche level type of scent, beautiful, beautiful scent. It lasts long enough, 7 to 8 hours on my skin, and it projects, well enough. I remember the other day I was putting it on, and a friend was like, "Oh, what's that? Can I try it on? I want to. It smells different, So a beautiful, beautiful scent at number two, from the house of Rochas, Rochas L'Homme. Um, the last fragrance on this lineup, on this top seven for July 2022, the fragrances that have kicked off my fragrance journey channel, the first month is a fragrance that sadly has been discontinued, and that is what I currently have in my collection, the only 1 million Prive, a beautiful cinnamon tobacco fragrance. It is beautiful, beautiful. This is a masterpiece. It's sweet, it's cinnamony, it's tobacco. It's like a manly scent, but with a sweet edge to it. So it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. Like I said, it has been sadly discontinued. I think the announcement came out last year from Paco, Rabanne. Yeah, so one of the great ones from the 1 million lineup, like I say, one of the reasons that, sometimes some of these great fragrances are discontinued is to make space, for example, in the line of fragrances for something like an elixir, the latest elixir that they've released from on the 1 million line. So, yeah, a beautiful scent, Oh, it is wonderful, and every time, as you can see, the juice level is like really, really disappearing on me, but I just enjoy it. I wear it. This is the kind of scent, I would put on a Monday just to pick me up. This is a pick me up type of scent, just to put me in the mood for the week ahead, and just to put my mind in the right space, So a pleasurable, beautiful, beautiful scent. Paco Rabanne 1 million Prive. That is the number one scent on my list. So yeah, that was it. That's the top seven fragrances for the month of July. These fragrances have dominated my fragrance rotation, and have really, really kickstarted off my first month of the My Fragrance Journey channel. Yeah, and with that said, if you want more of my content, please subscribe and like the video, and share and comment down below, for any suggestions that you'd like me to see, so with that said, from the My Fragrance Journey channel, this is how we close off the month of July. Peace till the next episode.